Already know this is Pawn Drunk Boxing, aka Mr. Moonshine himself. Ladies and gentlemen, I know you read the title, you see the thumbnail, and you're like, really? What about Tank? What about Ryan? What about Devin? Come on, Punch, really? George Kambosos Jr.? Yes, George Kambosos Jr. from Australia. Yes, him. Yes. George Kambosos Jr. has put himself in the position as the IBF mandatory to Teofimo Lopez. He beat Lee Selby. Got to give him credit for putting himself in position, and he's one of the top 10 lightweights in the world. Very credible, undefeated. Beat Mickey Bay last year, beat Lee Selby to follow it up. Good, developing a good type of resume. Now, people that want to see that fight, look, I want to see a Devin Haney versus Teofimo Lopez. I would love to see a Teofimo Lopez and Ryan Garcia. I would love to see a Tank Davis and Teofimo. Yes, I would love to see that fight. But also, when we hear about Tank Davis talk, his promotional company, LB made with the promotions. When you hear about Devin Haney Promotions, you hear about Devin Haney, Bill Haney, shout out to Bill Haney. When you hear about the Ryan Garcias of the world, the Oscar de la Hoyas and things of that nature, you hear this A side. A side is about the money. It's about who's bringing in fast, who's putting butts in the seats, right? And then it seems like with Teofimo Lopez, they're like, well, he's not the A side, he's not the A side. It's all about this discussion around the YTBC and the independent media talking about, oh, but this guy's the A side. Tank is the A side because he put more butts in the seat. Oh, because this guy does pay-per-view. Oh, it's all about the money. Oh, these guys are getting more money than Teofimo Lopez. Yet, Teofimo Lopez is the one that has all the straps, all the marbles, pound for pound kettlebell fighter right now, the captain of the generation, the commander-in-chief in the generation. He has put legacy in the forefront of his career. That's what dictates his career. But people say with these other guys, but these guys make more money. Oh, money. Okay. Well, let me tell you something that George Kambosos Jr. provides. Money. A live gate. And the type of money that probably he would be getting more money than Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia, and Tank in his next fight with Kambosos. Yes, they can provide a live gate. In Australia, oh yeah, you can provide, it's open up. It is open. He could provide a live gate. Also, the undercard, let me tell you like this, the undercard could be Andrew Maloney versus Joshua Franco, the rematch, because we already saw what happened this past Saturday. What a damn disgrace boxing. What a damn disgrace Nevada State Commission. You better give that dude the belt. You better give him the belt. But I'm going to tell you like this. That would be the good event. Teofimo Lopez, Kambosos Jr., the undercard. Andrew Maloney versus Joshua Franco in Australia. Yes. A good money fight. Because we already know if you're a good boxing head, if you know the sport of boxing, there is no pressure in Teofimo Lopez to tell us that he is one of these type of fighters that are fighting to challenge himself and fighting the best. He fought Rich Commey. He fought Vasyl Lomachenko, back-to-back champions, and look where he's at today. Got all these checks at the table, got all these opportunity on the table, but these other opportunities are trying to downplay him and saying that they are the A side. You know what? Since Teofimo Lopez is not the A side, well, let him get his money like y'all getting y'all money. Let's see how much butts in the seats he will put in Australia. At least let's see how much butt seats y'all will put. At the end of the day, we respect mandatories, right? I mean, we all got to keep it consistent, right? Huh? I mean, Earl Spence could fight the Carlos Ocampo of the world in mandatory, right? Triple G could fight the mandatory. Triple G could fight his mandatory. Ain't nobody pressuring Triple G to fight Demetrius Andre, right? Let's keep the mandatory distinct. Let's keep it consistent. Well, George Kambosos is the mandatory, and Teofimo Lopez fought back to back. I think he is due to go after some money like everybody else is going after for some money to legitimize their position, right, as the A side. So, does Teofimo Lopez need to legitimize his position as the king of lightweight? Nah, he is the man. He got all the straps, right? And of course, controversy with the WBC. But even Teofimo Lopez said that disgrace WBC. We understand that, but we already know what Teofimo Lopez did. He beat the man to be the man, right? So maybe he needs to clarify to the people that he is the A side. See, because he already clarified to us that he is the best, but he hasn't clarified to some that he is the money-making guy. Oh, he needs to be the A side and the guy that got all the straps, because in boxing, it looks like that people don't think that an undisputed or morally undisputed champ is the A side. So he needs some clarifications, right? Go put butts in the seat in Australia, in that country, right? And of course, I love world champions that travel around the world and become champions and defend their titles as well. Yeah, you don't have to stay in the U.S. I give credit for Teofimo Lopez going to Australia. Probably come back home and then fight in Madison Square Garden. Then probably fight a Joshua Taylor, the winner Joshua Taylor, Jose Ramirez. Let's say Joshua Taylor all the way in the UK. Whoa, that's a world champion. By the way, this is a good fight. Credible. Maybe Kambosos does got a better resume than the guy, the likes of a Haney and a Ryan. And this just before Ryan goes in there with Luke Campbell. Kambosos does have a credible resume, right? Undefeated, fast, good strength, not a knockout artist, but he could sting you. Great speed, good uppercut, great combinations, great footwork, and he fights. This style is good for entertaining. Teofimo Lopez, when he wants to box, he'll box. When he wants to slug it out, he'll slug it out. Kambosos, he will slug it out. He will let his hands go. Great high-volume puncher. Great high-volume puncher. He lets his hands go. Is due for a great entertaining fight. Hey, would you be upset if Teofimo Lopez actually go fight George Kambosos Jr.? Would you be upset? Are you pressuring him to prove to you that he fights for the legacy? I think this fight is still a legacy fight as well. It's still a legacy fight. And Kambosos put himself in position to be a mandatory. So you got to give respect for George Kambosos Jr. as well. Hey, it's boxing. 23 years old. I mean, hey, I believe so that it's inevitable. It's inevitable that Haney will fight Teofimo Lopez. Maybe next or maybe after. Or maybe in the near future in 140. It's inevitable that Ryan Garcia will fight Teo. It's inevitable that Tank will fight Teo. It's inevitable that we're going to see all these fights. But we know that Teofimo Lopez has proven himself, that he challenged himself. And I think he's due for this fight. And I think he should go get his money. What you think, Tank? What you think, Haney? What you think, Ryan? What you think, promoters out there? What you think? Should he go get his money? I think y'all will agree. He should go get his money. So there should be no hating here. So, great fight. Australia, live gate, undercard will be great. Hey, man, I like the sound of that. I like the sound of that, and I respect it as well. And I think y'all should too. And I would love to see what's going to happen with Ryan Garcia, Luke Campbell. It's going to be Ryan Garcia, Linares. I would like to see Devin Haney. If he's not going to be fighting Teofimo Lopez, is to get a great quality opponent, top 5, top 10 quality opponent. Maybe, hey, go after Tank. Tank go after Haney. Hey, y'all y'all chill with Floyd Mayweather. How about Floyd Mayweather put some strings and make that fight happen? How about that? Maybe put yourself. Let's let them all mix it up and let them be in great position to get that Teofimo Lopez fight where everybody really gets their just due in money-wise, and the guy gets his full respect as being the A-side. Because, in my opinion, Teofimo Lopez is the A-side. But he hasn't clarified that yet. And maybe he needs to go to Australia and fight Kambosos to actually clarify it to people. Let me know what y'all think, man. Leave a comment in the bottom. Y'all already know, man. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell. Get my updated videos. I love y'all. Take care. God first. Everything second. Fight plus survive equals 2 champions. Y'all already know how I keep it. Unbiasedly, logically, and objectively. Go ahead and follow my podcast, The Smelling Salt Podcast. We're going to be talking about this in depth. I think it's a great opportunity. I hope everybody out there doing good. Y'all already know, man, the best investment you can make is have a personal relationship with God. Love you. Peace out. God bless. And on to the next.